What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Jacob Letman here. This is a Rideshare Hub. Thanks for joining us. All right, hey, if you've been a driver for a while, you've probably run into some of these issues, unfortunately, and maybe some others that I have forgotten about. But today we're talking about 5 common scams that drivers should look out for. I know there are several of them out there, and how annoying, you know? People scamming people. It's bad energy. That's not good vibes. We're all about good vibes. All right. This is a new one that's been happening. Actually, I have not had it happen to me personally, but my good buddy, who is also a rideshare driver, he drives a ton. He had this happen not too long ago. And so number 1 on our list is look out for scam calls. So some drivers, they'll get a call come in, and it's from a representative claiming to be with Uber. And in my buddy's instance, so I was doing some research on this, there's a few different ways that it can work. Someone from Uber saying that, hey, you've hit an additional bonus and we want to get you paid out for that. You've won a prize, or there's something wrong with your payout information, and we want to get that taken care of. In any of these instances, basically, the caller will call in, tell the driver, say, hey, we're with Uber support, and we have something to offer you, or something's wrong. And so in order to go ahead and take care of this, we need your login information. So we're going to need your email address, phone number, and password to your account. If this happens, if you get a call like this, even if they sound legit, it's not legit. Don't do it. Don't give them your information. I'm assuming what they're trying to accomplish is get your login information, possibly get in, lock you out by changing the password, and then they could change the bank account information and route your earnings to their account. That would be my guess. Anyway, so that's number 1 to look out for. Number 2, this comes from passengers scamming drivers, and this one's annoying. Sometimes it can happen where you'll get a passenger that you're in your ride, and if you're not paying attention, the passenger will cancel their ride midway through so that they don't have to pay. They're trying to get a free ride, and then you as the driver drop them off to find that the ride has been canceled and you don't get paid. So pay attention to make sure that, you know, if the ride gets canceled, you're paying attention to that so you don't. And if they do that, pull over and kick their butts out. Get out of here. What are you doing trying to scam me like that? I'm a nice guy living my life, and you're trying to scam me out of my hard-earned gas money. This is my biggest pet peeve. This is number 3. I don't know why. This one just really ticks me off. If you drive UberX, right, you have 5 total seats, 4 for your passengers. Someone orders an UberX knowing that they have more passengers than you will have seatbelts available for. So not only is it against the law for you to be driving with a passenger that doesn't have a seatbelt, but let's say you do get pulled over, you're going to get deactivated for violating safety rules for Uber, and you don't get paid enough. I mean, you know what? If I rolled up on them and they're like, hey, listen, here's $100. All right, different situation. Then I'm considering it. Other than that, no way. I'm like, hey, look, I don't have enough seatbelts for you guys. You're going to have to order an Uber XL. So, peace. This is one that happens. It doesn't happen to me in the airport situation that we have in Phoenix, but I actually did this as a passenger, a true story, in Long Beach, and I'll tell you the situation on this. So sometimes you will have well, mine was kind of different. Anyway, this one is a passenger dropping a pin outside of the airport for a pickup, and then once the ride is accepted by a driver, they'll call and say, hey, actually, I'm at Terminal 3. inside the airport. Can you pick me up here? They do this to avoid paying the additional airport fees, which is a pain in the butt to you because it's probably a lot easier to get to wherever their pin was dropped than to get them through the airport terminal. So I would say just cancel on those suckers and be like, nah, dog, I'm not coming to get you. That's scammy. My situation was in Long Beach, and I don't know if this is the same if it's still the same, but apparently Long Beach, California, long story short, the mayor of there is in cahoots or has a partnership or owns some of the taxi services, and so rideshare drivers are not allowed to pick up at the airport. So actually what I did wasn't scammy. I just hoofed my butt out of the airport terminal towards the end of the road and dropped a pin there for a driver to come pick me up because I wasn't about to take a taxi. And number 5, yeah, okay, so there's a couple of ways this can play out. So you pick up a passenger, right? And you're driving, and instance A is like, they're like, oh, hey, you know what? Actually, I had this drop-off location, but can you just drop me off place up the road a little bit? I'll tell you how to get there. Dog, no way. I've done that, and then it'll be like 3 extra miles, and I'm not getting paid for that. So, okay, so that's one instance. Another is that, yeah, they'll have you drop them somewhere else, and then what they'll do is they'll report back to Uber and say, my driver got lost, and they'll report that so that they can get a free ride. So lame. Anyway, the way that I handle these situations is I'm like, listen, and I just tell them, because I've been scammed before, if you want me to drop you off somewhere other than the pinned drop-off location, you're gonna have to go ahead and change that in the app. And I will say that it is good to get familiar with how to do that on your own and explain that to a passenger. Otherwise, they can just play dumb and be like, oh, I don't know how to do that. I've had to explain that process literally, if it's once, it's been 50 times to passengers on how to change locations. Oh, I put it in the wrong location. All right, well, sucks to suck, bro. That's where you're getting dropped off at. All right, that's what I have for you guys in regards to scams that rideshare drivers should look out for. If there's any that I forgot about, because I know there's a lot of them out there, get at me in the comment section below. I'm Jacob Lettman. This is Rideshare Hub. Until the next time, you guys, stay safe out there.